Well, only on NBC 10 with Super Bowl weekend upon us, we want to remind viewers of ways to stay safe this game day weekend. Our Haley Hines has a few tips on safe driving and joins us in the studio with those. Hey.
That's right, Kala. In football, all teams have a game plan. This weekend, local law enforcement is encouraging Northeast Louisiana residents to stay safe by creating a driving game plan. According to Louisiana State Police, in 2023, nearly half the fatal crashes in the state were due to impaired drivers. Having a designated driver, passing your keys, or staying in place are just a few ways to prevent impaired driving. We spoke with a member of the West Monroe Police Department on how to stay safe this weekend.
With the Super Bowl coming up, people want to get together, they want to have a good time, so we encourage that. We just want people to be safe. You know, one of the things to be safe is to make sure if there's alcohol involved to have a designated driver, or have a plan before the event.
Captain Beck also gave insight into the consequences of driving while impaired, saying that DWIs are a progressive offense where the third offense becomes a felony.
You might have to have an intoxilizer put in, you'll have to do community service, and you may pay thousands of dollars. I guarantee you that a taxi or Uber is a lot cheaper than a DWI.
He says that people should be weather aware and cautious of other impaired or distracted drivers over the weekend.
Some of the other things that people need to be aware of is just look at the weather conditions, know there's other intoxicated or impaired drivers out on the road. We encourage people to stay away from them. If they suspect an impaired driver, to have a local police department number wherever they're going to be handy, or to contact 911 if they don't have that number available.
Aside from impaired driving, Captain Beck also advises against aggressive driving following the big game.
If your team loses, you might just take a few breaths before you drive, maybe even get a designated driver because you may be too angry to drive. So we don't want that to happen.
If you plan to participate in Super Bowl festivities, be sure to steer clear of impaired driving to ensure your safety and the safety of others. Reporting live in studio for your Arklamis News Source, I'm Haley Hines.